Do you want to consistently hit shots like this in every game?
One op 4. Op. One op 4 remaining. Op. Friendly's victorious.
C4 ready. Detonating it.
Op 4, last op.
If so, then you've came to the right video, because today I'm going to be showing you how you can improve your aim, hit more headshots, quick peek better, and just a whole bunch more stuff like that that can help you improve your aim and be more consistent. So the first thing I would suggest that you do is come into the training grounds here, come over to the thing over here, go to options, have 120 round duration, put it on big ball, just do all these settings. You just want to make sure you have infinite magazine size on. Alright, and then just going to start it. And just go to the wall and just start spraying in one spot and just hold it there for as long as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, as you can see mine isn't particularly good, I've just got none, but you just want to try to do this as best you can for about 30 seconds to a minute. My recoil control right now is terrible, as you can see, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and it won't be perfect in game, so don't worry. But then after you've done that for a while, that'll just help a lot. This will help you substantially, because recoil control is one of the hardest things to do in this game. And if you can master the recoil on some of your favourite guns, then it'll be so much easier. So we're just showing with the R4C here. One of the harder guns to use, but as you can see, pretty dead on accurate. You just keep doing this and you'll be so much more consistent. The muscle memory will just flow in every time you use this gun, so yeah, really good to do that. Another thing you can do is, see this ball here? You just want to trace it. So you just want to try to stay on the ball as best you can. As you can see, mine is not perfect. It's actually a lot harder to do, but yeah, you just want to try chase after this little thing. Now, if yous are like this, if yous are really far behind it, then that means your sense is too slow. But if you're like this and you're always ahead of it, you're going too fast, cutting corners really fast, then that means your sense is really high. So you just want to try find the middle ground. My sensitivity is 45, 90, and then that's my ADS. Now, one thing I see a lot in lower ranks, especially like Platinum Emerald, is people never stay consistent to their sensitivity. So they'll, you know, switch it up, and then they can't focus on one sensitivity because their muscle memory, not having muscle memory on a sensitivity because they keep switching it all the time. So just try to find a sensitivity you really like, that you're good with, and just stick with it. Trust me, it will help so much more. The next tip is to use the right attachments on guns. So if you're finding that the gun has a lot of horizontal recoil or a lot of vertical recoil, then these are the attachments to use. So flash hider is for vertical recoil, compensator is for horizontal recoil, muzzle brake is for guns with really high kick recoil like the F2, and then suppressor and extended barrel, you only really want to use them if the gun has no recoil in general. So for my right here, we use the compensator on this gun, and this is my recoil control. Pretty good, but if you don't like that, then you can chuck on a flash hider. I reckon you should go on T-Hunt or shooting range and use whatever you want. So that's the flash hider and that's the compensator. But if this gun doesn't have much recoil, which in my opinion it doesn't, you can chuck on an extended barrel or an suppressor and go crazy with it. So yeah, a really good tip is to just find an attachment that is really good for you. Each gun has different recoil patterns, so you're going to have to figure out what you like on each gun. But if you can find a gun with no recoil, then yeah, you can chuck on a suppressor and extended barrel. But yeah, just try find that right attachment, because it'll really help. This is a really big one, is quick peeking. So you just go to the same place here, and see this window here? You just want to go up to it and just do this. Now there's a lot of ways you can quick peek. You can Psycho peek, just like that. You just can do just that. You just can do that. But yeah, it's really up to you. But yeah, you just want to just do that. You just want to have a look at it, go back. You can even try like combine like a flick. That is pretty hard, so completely up to use though. Flicking. So you just want to go to the training grounds again, and you want to put on these settings. Begin it, and then you just want to put your crosshair slightly to the left, right, up or down of the ball, and you just want to practice flicking onto it, just like that. You can go down and up. Now, flicking is one of the hardest things in this game, so don't be disheartened if you don't get it every time. It is quite hard, but if you find a good sensitivity, you should be able to do it pretty consistently. Obviously, this is going to be a lot harder on keyboard, a lot harder on controller than keyboard and mouse, because keyboard and mouse you got your whole arm. Controller, you've got just your thumb, so yeah. You just want to keep doing this. You can go further and further every time, make the flicks just slightly bigger, but it's completely up to you. But yeah, you just want to do this for a little bit. The next step is to hop into a T hunt before you play. I suggest before you play, instead of jumping straight into a ranked match, always, every time before you play, for 10 to 15 minutes, just hop in a T hunt or a free-for-all, a deathmatch, anything like that where you can improve your aim. I see too many people just hop straight into a rank, and their aim's very bad and not consistent because they haven't played. So yeah, before you ever play ranked, always just hop into a T hunt. Free-for-all is a lot better in my opinion, so you can do that. I usually do 2 T hunts than a free-for-all. So yeah, you can do that, it's very good. But yeah, you just want to warm up for about 10-15 minutes to get that aim real on. Because if you just hop straight into a rank, your aim's going to be all over the place. And you don't want that to happen during the rank, so... See, look at my aim, it's horrible at the moment. If I was to hop straight into a ranked match, I'd be dropping 0 kills. Crosshair placement. So, crosshair placement is basically, it's just where you aim at the head. You just want to always aim at head level, because if you're aiming at, you know, crotch level or foot level, it's going to be a lot harder to kill them because your gun's not going to be doing as much damage as if you're aiming at the head. This game's a one-shot headshot game, so you really want to be focused on the head. And a really good tip is, if you come up to a barricade, you see this buckle here? This is perfectly head level. So if you just go up to a door and aim right at this, you're always going to be aiming at head level. So it's just a muscle memory thing. You know, you just always want to aim at this thing, and that'll always be head level. But yeah, you can just go in a T hunt or a free-for-all or anything. You can just practice aiming at head level, you know, practice your quick peeks, practice your flicks, you know. You can practice everything. And you just want to make sure you do that before you hop into a ranked match, because, you know, you don't want to be losing your ranked games because you don't have the best aim because you haven't been warming up properly. So yeah, you can just go up to a door, aim at head level. Another tip is also perspective. I'm probably going to talk about that in a different video because it's very hard to explain, especially when I'm solo. But yeah, And that brings us to the end of this video. If you guys made it this far, I really do appreciate you. I really do. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great night.